Hello and welcome back to the WatchGecko YouTube channel. So it's been a while since we posted a video, but we've had a lot of new exciting products hit the website recently. So me and Ben just wanted to sit down and go through a few of them with you.
So the products in this video will be taking on a bit of a military theme, being that we'll be talking about one of our new NATO straps, one of our new aviation themed leather straps, and of course the military themed pilot's watch, which is an evolution of the K1 range, which I think is quite a familiar range for us.
Yeah.
Okay, so kicking it off, we will be looking at our new Iridescent Nato. So this is actually an expansion of an existing range that we've had on the website for a few months, being that it's a new type of nylon material for us for a NATO strap. So it's more of a glossy nylon than the standard nylon, and it also has a different weaving on the edges, which should make it more durable and hard wearing, and it also provides quite a unique aesthetic.
Yeah, once it catches the light, you really can tell the difference between the main strap and those edges. And they also come with polished hardware as well. So the combination of that sort of shinier look and also the hardware makes her a really modern looking NATO, which is really nice and refreshing for for the NATO range of products. So okay, so we actually offer the new Iridescent Nato in 5 colours. First off, they're both 20mm and 22mm, but we offer them in a few standard colours. So we've got the grey, we've also got the blue, and we've got the black. All of these colours are, as we said, fairly go-to colours, really standard. But once you compare it to one of our normal combat NATOs, you can really see the difference. Yeah. It's definitely worth having a look at because they are a hell of an upgrade compared to your standard one.
Yeah, the glossy finish really just brings another level of depth to the colours. Yeah. So it's not just that it's a blue or a grey, it's actually, you're getting quite a wide spectrum of the blues in there. It's quite like a petrol bluey colour, and then as it hits the light you can shift to all the lighter blues and the darker deep navies, almost like a midnight blue. So yeah, it gives a nice aesthetic to the strap and a bit more something there. Yeah. If you want a bolder look, let's say. Yeah,
really good as well. We're obviously coming into the warmer months, so it's a really good option to pick up a NATO, and obviously with these new ones as well. I think they look really good with a lot of watches. Yeah. Okay, so moving on from the new NATOs, next up we have the Aldergrove Aviation. So this is a strap which we've had pretty much since the start of WatchGecko. It's changed and had a lot of variations over the years.
A few different names.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But we're pleased to have it come back to the site in the newest version, which now comes in like a kind of oily pull-up leather, and it comes in, I think it's 3 different colours. Yeah. But is a perfect option really if you've got yourself a pilot's watch or anything kind of military themed. It's a really good option. The leather's really nice on them. It's one of those that sort of as you wear it you'll notice it sort of picks up, changes the colour and that sort of thing.
Yes, very characterful, very vintage. From Simon Aviator, which was its kind of previous version, we have updated it in a few different ways, such as the stitching colour. We've now moved to this kind of beige colour as opposed to the quite bright white colour, so it kind of tones it down a bit. It's still that contrast with the leather that you want, but it really gives it more of a vintage aesthetic, and then the brightest tones on the strap are coming from the rivets themselves, so it really highlights that and brings out the kind of piloty aviation theme that can be found in those types of straps.
So yeah, if you've got like a vintage pilot's watch from the era, it's a really good option. It's a nice thickness, so it's definitely worth having a look at.
Yeah, and it will go perfectly with one of our new K1s, which we'll be talking about next. Okay,
so the Geckota K1 is a watch that's been in our range pretty much since the start. It's had a load of different variations. I think this is probably maybe version 6, version 7, something like that. Yeah. So it's gone through a lot of change, and we've listened to a lot of customer feedback, and we're really happy to introduce our newest version of the watch, which one of the most noticeable upgrades we find is the Swiss ETA movement.
Yeah, so one of our main problems with the previous versions of the K1 was actually the thickness of the case. So it was one of the main comments that we actually got from our customers, that they love the watch, they love the build quality, but because of the movement choice, the case had to be quite thick. So this time we've changed it out for the Swiss-made ETA 2824, which thankfully was a very thin movement in comparison to the NH35, and has allowed us to shave a few millimeters off the case thickness in total, kind of bring down the hand stem height so the crystal can sit a bit lower, closer to the dial, kind of makes the dial pop more, makes it more slim on the wrist, so it can fit under a cuff. You can use it more as an everyday watch without kind of impeding on your day-to-day activity. Yeah. So yeah, overall that was a big upgrade, and along with that, of of course, with the ETA movement compared to the NH35, the price will have to go up. So we've also improved different things about the build quality, such as the sharpness of the crown and the finishing of the case, and just everything has kind of been lifted up to a whole new standard, which the K1 hasn't necessarily seen before. So it should be a new and exciting release, and anyone who's into the pilot's watches should be able to appreciate all of the kind of hidden details and all of the work that's gone into really refining this model.
Okay, so that's a small look at some of the latest products to be added to the site. We're always adding new stuff as well, so it is worth having a look at the link in the description to keep up with some of the newest additions.
Yeah, and we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to subscribe and give us a like, and we'll see you in the next one.